and Son by Alexander LaCroix and Ronan Badel. When Drake's father tells him to go to the village and burn some houses down, he doesn't know what to do. He's hardly ever breathed fire and burn a house down. No way. How can Drake find a way to be nice to the villagers and still make his father proud? In this funny story, charming story, Drake discovers that when it comes to making someone feel special, humans have a way of getting around even the grumpiest old dragon. Dragons, father and son. Once upon a time, there was a little dragon called Drake. He lived with his father in a cave at the bottom of a steep-sided valley. So you see, these are the valleys, and it's very steep. This is Drake, the little baby dragon, and this is his father. One day, Drake's father told him, "Listen, son, you're a big boy now. It's time you behaved like a real dragon. Tomorrow, you will go to the village on the other side of the mountains, where you will burn a few houses." "But why?" asked Drake. "It's tradition," rumbled his dad. "Do you want to be a dragon or not?" That night, Drake struggled to sleep, tossing and turning in the straw of his cave. He had hardly ever breathed fire, and only to grill himself a small slug or caterpillar as a snack. But burn a house? No way. This is Drake. And then this is little bird friend, some bones, and then the dad sleeping. I bet you he's snoring loud. And these are some bats flying around because they're in a cave. The following morning, Drake flew off to the village where the humans lived. He spotted a little house on its own with walls made of wood. This will make a fine blaze, he thought. But just as he was taking a deep, deep breath to set the fragile building alight, Drake saw a little boy appear through the front door. "Wow, a dragon!" the child cried out. This is the little child. This is Drake, the dragon, and I'm pretty sure that's his grandma or his mom and the dog. And I think this is like the little chicken that Drake brings around. And then someone in their car looking in disbelief. "Aren't you scared of me?" Drake asked. "No way. I've never seen a dragon before. I'm pleased to see you really do exist. But you do realize I was about to set your house on fire, burn down my house. Why? My dad calls it tradition." I see. "And if you don't do what he says, will you be told off?" Drake nodded. The little boy thought for a moment, then announced, "I have an idea. If you want a big blaze, I know just the place." So, he is hugging the dragon because he's in disbelief. The dog is in disbelief that a chicken is, I believe, spitting on him. This old lady is like, "What the hell's going on?" The people in the shop are freaking out. A man's peeking around the corner because he's nosy. He just got off of work. The dog is trying to chase the chicken. The chicken doesn't have time for that, so he fell asleep. And there's some random man running in the back, as if the dinosaur didn't already pass. The little boy led Drake to The little boy led Drake to a square building in the center of the village. "There you go," he said. "You can set these old walls on fire. But what is this place?" "This is my school," answered the boy, a little sheepishly. "I haven't done my homework. If you burn the school down, I'll owe you a favor." "I see," said the dragon, who had never been to school and was not sure he fully understood. So, this is the dragon, the dog, still trying to find the chicken. A little girl happily swinging, the teacher teaching in the window, the boy sneaking him to the school. Once again, Drake took a deep breath. Smoke was already coming out of his nostrils when a woman appeared on the front steps. It was the teacher. "Wait, young dragon, you can't do that," she cried. "And why not?" "Because the children who come here every day are your biggest admirers," she answered mischievously. "I read to them about the legends of your renowned ancestors, and they really loved it. They also like to draw dragons. Stay here, I will show you." So he's about to huff and puff and blow this school down. The little boy's hiding as if we're not all here because of him. And the teacher's like, "Wait a minute, I'll show you these pictures so you don't kill us." And the children are just watching. The teacher came back a moment later with a large drawing. "Do you like it?" she asked. "Please take it, it's a gift." On the drawing, Drake saw a majestic dragon as red as a tomato, with a neck in the shape of an S, and teeth as sharp as an axe. "Thank you, that's very kind, but I am on a mission," the little dragon explained. "Yesterday my dad asked me to burn a house down." The teacher thought about this and said, "Why don't you go to the riverside? There's an abandoned shack there which could do the trick." All the children are happy, and the teacher's happy because the dragon decided not to torch them, and the little boy is just escaping with the homework that he didn't do. By the river, Drake did find a shack, sheltered beside a huge rock. For the third time that day, he took a deep breath. He was about to produce a huge spray of fire when an old man sitting nearby on the bank put his fishing rod down and spoke to him. "Ah, you couldn't have come at a better time," the old man told him. "You see, I caught 12 magnificent trouts, but I haven't got a single match. If you help me cook my lunch, I promise you a feast that you won't forget." "Why not?" asked Drake, who was a little hungry. So this is the old man with all the fish lined up. The dog, I think this is the old man's dog. The chicken that always travels with Drake, the dragon. And then this is a cat on top of the shack. The fisherman, who kept a few things in the old shack, went inside to look for a bag of coal and a barbecue on wheels. Drake blew over the coals, sparking long flames which roasted the fish. With their feet soaking in the river, they enjoyed a delicious meal. So this is the cat eating fish, the man eating it, Drake the dragon eating the fish, the dog and the chicken are just playing with the sand, and then these are other fish, and then there's a fish cooking. It makes you want some fish, right? When Drake flew home, the little dragon's father was waiting impatiently for him. "So tell me everything, Drake. What did you do?" "I hope that you burned down the village." "Well, as it happens, I didn't burn down a single house." "Why not?" cried his father. "Because I didn't want to upset the villagers. They were all really kind to me." Hearing this, Drake's father exploded with anger. "What is this? Making friends with humans? What's going to become of us if they no longer fear us? They're ferocious creatures." So this is the big dragon, and then this is Drake, and he's hiding the little picture that the teacher from the school gave him behind his back. is it? It's a portrait of you, of course. You're their biggest hero, said Drake, who had learned a lot from the humans about being smart. So the dad's looking at the picture. There's bones on the floor, and Drake and the chicken are hiding for their lives. Drake's father had to admit the portrait was quite magnificent. Across his face, a small, proud smile appeared. Perhaps it was better to be admired than feared after all. So Drake and the chicken are playing outside and they're happy. And the dad dragon put the picture up because he's impressed with the drawing from the humans. And there's another bone on the floor. The end. The End. That was Dragons, Father and Son by Alexander LaCroix and Ronan Badel. And I hope that this book gave you tingles and helped you go to sleep, take a nap, or whatever it was that you needed relaxation for. And I hope that I was able to provide that for you. I love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you for stopping by ASMR by Tree.